In order to do logistics, the first thing we need is a truck. So we do want to deploy to a map that actually has a garage so we can make our own truck. So we'll check the state of war tent for a map in the backlines that has a garage, which is the truck icon on the map. And if we come to Stone Cradle and we go to Buckler Sound, we can see it has a garage. So that's where we'll deploy. Deployment is over there. Stone Cradle, here we come. Go to the deployment area, press E to open the map, go to Stone Cradle, go into Buckler Sound. It will spawn there. So we've arrived at Buckler Sound. Let's open the map and go to the garage. The garage is to our west-northwest, so let's move there and see what we need to build a truck. Garage is over here. It looks like this. All you want to do is get close enough till it says press E to use garage in the bottom left. We'll press E to open the garage and we'll search for a normal truck in the production facility. And we can see we need 100 BMATs. So what do we need to get 100 BMATs or basic materials? Let's go find out in the refinery, which is where we make BMATs. And we can find the refinery by opening the map and looking for the hammer icon on the map. At the refinery, we're going to open the refinery and look what we need to make 100 basic materials. So over here is the icon for basic materials, and it says we need salvage, and we need 2 salvage for 1 basic material. So in order to get 100 basic materials, we need 200 salvage. So how do we get salvage? It is the screw icon on the map, and as we can see, straight to the west is a salvage field. So let's head there. So we've arrived at the salvage yard, also known as the scrap yard. All we need to do is hammer those piles of salvage to get to 200 salvage we need to make our basic materials. So all we need to do is walk up to a salvage pile, hold down left mouse button, and you can see that we're collecting salvage in this moment. To check how close we are, we press tab to open our inventory. We can see we have 135, so we'll need 75 more, which is what we have now. 231. All right, let's move back to the refinery. We open the refinery, and what we want to make is basic materials. So all we need to do in order to do that, we have the salvage in our backpack. All we need to do to make them into basic materials is click on the salvage icon in front of the basic material icon, and that will do 20 of those. In order to do all of it, we just need to shift click on it, and that will start a timer. And during that timer, the refinery is converting salvage into basic materials. As soon as we have 100, we can pull them out. And the refinement process is complete. So all we need to know to take out the basic materials is shift click on the basic materials. It will take it from the refinery and puts it in our backpack. Now, in order to make our truck, we go straight north to the garage. So we'll come to the garage, and what we'll do is we'll press E to use the garage. We'll go to the truck icon. We click the truck icon. That will put the blueprint down. We'll walk up to the blueprint and we'll start hammering. So we just hold down left mouse click with basic materials in our backpack, and that should take the basic materials out of our backpack and hammers them into the blueprint. First thing we'll do is make sure it is locked by pressing L, so we are the only people that can get into the truck. Then we'll press Q to enter on the driver's side. We'll drive out, and as we can see in the top left, we're very low on fuel. In order to get some extra fuel, we got lucky. There is a fuel truck right here. So we'll hop out of our truck. Close to our truck, we press E for inventory. And we can see the inventory of the truck, the inventory of our backpack. But what we are interested in is the refuel diesel from a nearby diesel source like an oil tanker. We'll click that. We can see that the hose is connecting between the fuel tanker and our truck. And if we go into our truck, we can see that it's filling up with fuel. All right, we now got a fully fueled truck. All we need now to actually start our logistics adventures is more salvage, the refinery, and a factory. So we'll open the map to look for more salvage, and we can see there is 26 spawns to the southwest, so we'll go to that scrapyard. So you can see in the bottom left is a mini map when you're driving any vehicle, which is really helpful. So our inventory is full, which means we can offload the salvage we took and put it into our truck. So we'll just go close to our truck. We'll press E for our inventory, and then we shift click on our salvage to move entire stacks into our truck. We have room for more, so let's farm some more salvage. Let's use our truck to go to the refinery. Refinery, hammer icon on the map, so that is basically to the east. We'll press E to open the refinery up. We want to make basic materials so we can start making weapons. So all we need to do is just shift click on the salvage icon that is in front of the basic materials, and that will start the refinement process. That will take roughly 6 minutes before it's done. That leaves us some time to get some more salvage. So our old timer is still running. The beauty is we can just add to the refinement process by just shift clicking on the salvage icon in front of the basic materials again, and it will just add. In the meantime, we can pull out whatever is already refined by just shift clicking on the basic material icon and pulling it into our truck. Let's wait for a nice number. So we pulled the 600 basic materials that were refined from the refinery into our truck. Now what we want to do is go towards the factory and see what we can produce. The factory icon over here. We'll press E to open the factory, and in the production panel we can see there is 5 different categories. There is the small arms categories that has revolvers, rifles, and SMGs. There is the big arms category that has things like mortars, heavy explosive grenades, and AT rifles. There is the utility category that has things like binoculars, gas masks, and wrenches. There is the medical supply category that has bandages, blood plasma, first aid kits, and trauma kits. And there is the normal supply category that has spawn supplies, garrison supplies, and bunker supplies. What we want to make is just some weapons and some ammo. So what we'll do is we'll go to the small arms category and we'll see what the normal standard rifle costs. It costs 100 BMATs for a crate of 20. So if we click that, we can see in the right panel, the output panel, that in the small arms category, there is an order for a crate of rifles. It's gonna take 100 BMATs, and we have 1280, which means there is 600 in my truck and BMATs in the inventory of the factory itself. It's gonna take 1 minute and 10 seconds to produce. In every category, we can have an order for 4 crates at a time. So instead of going for 1 crate of rifles, we'll go for 2 crates of rifles. And we need 2 crates of rifle ammo, and rifle ammo is 80 basic materials for 40 clips of rifle ammo. So we'll click this twice. Now the total order will take 4 minutes. It will take 360 basic materials, and all we need to do to actually start producing this order is hit the play button. We can see the timer run. In the meantime, let's make some spawn supplies as well, or soldier supplies, or shirt, or SS. There are a bunch of names. Again, it is a different category, so we can produce 4 crates. 1 crate takes 80 basic materials for 10 soldier supplies, so we want to do 4 crates, which is 320 basic materials. We have 600, so we should be good. And again, we press play to start the order, and this one is going to take 5 minutes and a bit. We still have 280 basic materials left, so we can, for instance, let's see if we can do a gas mask. Yes, we have enough, and we can even do a crate of gas masks filters, and we still have enough basic materials left, so we'll hit play for that one as well, and that's going to take us 2 minutes and 30 seconds. The green check marks behind our orders indicate that our orders are ready. So in order to pick up our orders, all we need to do is click the green check mark, and it will take our 4 crates and put them into our truck. So we'll do the same for the gas mask and the gas filter, and for the shirts or soldier supplies or spawn supplies. And now we have all our orders into our truck. Now that we have a truck full of crates, we're halfway there. Crates in and of itself aren't really usable. In order to make everything that is in the crates usable, we have to submit them to a stockpile. Any town hall, safe house, forward operating base, frontier base, or bunker base has a stockpile. So what we want to do is deliver these crates to a front line. In order to find a good front line, we're going to press M to open the map. We'll zoom out and we'll go search for somewhere where green is close to blue, and that is going to almost guarantee that it's going to be a front line. We are in Stone Cradle. The closest front line we have is going to be in Farina Coast. And we can see that at Pleading Wharf is a bunker base, so we'll drive to the bunker base in Pleading Wharf to deliver those crates. Now, in order to know if it is actually safe to go all the way there, and if there is no enemies around, we'll need a radio to keep constant checks on the map intelligence. So we'll go towards the town hall over here, which is the flag icon on the map, and we'll go grab ourselves a radio. Press E to open it. We'll go to the utilities. We'll see there is a radio. There is actually a radio in the inventory as well, which is going to be way faster. So we'll click, it will put it into our truck, but we want to have it equipped, so we'll hop out of our truck, press E to open the inventory of our truck, grab the radio. The radio is now in our backpack where it won't do anything. So we'll press tab to open our inventory, click on the radio in our backpack. It will go to the use slot in our equipment, which means it is now equipped and will be getting map intelligence. So we'll hop back in our truck. And now if we press M to open our map, tick on the intelligence box, we should be able to see if there are any green dots around here, around the entire route we kind of want to take to Pleading Wharf. So we'll keep regularly checking that while we drive towards Pleading Wharf. So we'll go close to the town hall, press E to use the town hall. As we can see, the middle part is the stockpile. It has all kinds of things in it. What we want to do is have everything that we have in our truck go into the stockpile. So all we need to do for that is right click on anything that is in our truck, hit submit all to stockpile, town hall, and it will take everything that is in the back of our truck and we'll put it into the stockpile. So we'll hit right click, submit all to stockpile. We can see everything is empty and there should be more shirts now because we brought them. In terms of efficiency, it would be very helpful if we could take back some of the salvage that is here and bring it all the way back to where we came from and start refining that. Those are the basics of Foxhole Logistics. You go farm raw resources, you take those raw resources to the refinery, refine those raw resources into materials, take the materials to the factory. In the factory, you're gonna produce some supplies, and then you'll take the supplies to a frontline.